Hello, everyone. I hope that you guys are having a great day. I am finally uploading a video on my health and fitness. Excuse me. I apologize. Guys, it's been rough, but I do have some good news. I am still using my Happy Planner to log in what I eat every day. But because I am not an expert on calories and fat grams and on things that you don't know, I have been using My Fitness Pal. And it's an app that I downloaded, and I'm sure you guys probably already know about it. But that's what's keeping me in check. That is what's keeping me accountable. It's keeping me on edge. It's giving me like great guilt. So if I want something to eat, instead of me seeing how happy I am, or appreciating like, hey, yeah, I would love to have, let's just say, a burger. Excuse me, guys. I don't see the burger. I see the calories that's going to be recorded when I log it in to My Fitness Pal. And just actually seeing the numbers makes such a difference for me. And I've found that that is what's working. It's the fact that, okay, the meat is bad. Okay, the meat is low quality. And okay, that's cool. I have no problem going to Outback Steakhouse and getting a quality steak burger if I really want a burger, as opposed to just getting a little hamburger from McDonald's, which would be just as satisfying, but it would be bad, low quality meat, and it may be lower calories and stuff, but I'm putting garbage in me. So I have a lot of things that come into play if I decide I want a certain type of food. I got to think about the quality of it. I got to think about the calories. I got to think about the carbs and the fat. And this is a good thing. This may be a tyrant for some people, but for me, guys, it is a blessing because it restricts me. It's like, hey, I'm going to go get a burger, and something is grabbing me and pulling me and saying, no, you're not. You're going to think about it first. I have lost 3 pounds. So let's cut to the chase. I have lost, the last time I weighed myself, I had lost 3 pounds. So I'm finally at 174. I may have lost more than that since then because I am recovering from RSV, and I don't have much of an appetite. Like yesterday, I had homemade bacon, eggs, and toast for breakfast. And that was around 12:30 in the afternoon. And I didn't eat again until after 11 that night. And my husband had made a big pot of homemade spaghetti. And trust me, it was ragu. It wasn't any organic bertulli. It was grass-fed, lean ground beef. But it was regular barrillo, I think it's called. Noodles, spaghetti. It wasn't, anything that was, so this was his pot of spaghetti. And so I logged in because I think I ate a little small child-sized bowl, right? And a serving on the app is 550 calories for one serving of homemade spaghetti made with ragu meat sauce. Don't forget the sugars that are involved in it. So I made sure that, hey, I don't think this little bowl is going to equal a serving, because I think a serving was like 2 or 3 cups or something like that. I don't know, but you get the gist. So normally I would dive into that, but it was like I was hungry, and I ate just a little bit of it. And I said, if I get hungry later, I'll just eat some tuna or something, or some spinach or something like that. or nibble on an Atkins meal bar or something. So that's what I've been doing, guys. I haven't had much of an appetite because of RSV. This is not as bad as COVID, but bad and long. Like, I got over COVID after like 3 weeks, I think. You know, but RSV, you're throwing up, you're vomiting, and you're also wheezing all the time, like someone else is in the room with you. It's a great strain on the body, and I had blood work done while I had RSV, and it affected my liver, it affected my calcium, my carbon dioxide, it also affected my B12, and you know, it just puts a strain on your whole body. I have had brain freezes, you know, where you just like forgot what you were supposed to do. Just, you can tell when things are just different, you know, you can tell. You know, I wake up and I'm feeling like, oh, I feel pretty good today. And then I go and I tackle housework and responsibilities, and I'm exhausted. I got to go back and I got to lay down. But not only am I exhausted, I don't feel good. Yesterday was one of those days where I just did not feel good. So I'm done with all my doctor's appointments for the next 4 months. So I have nothing scheduled except for to take my cat to the vet to get her annual, and for Culligan to come in and change my water filters. That's all I have planned for until, you know, for the next few months. I don't have anything planned. So that's great. So I'm just going to focus on my health. I'm just going to focus on those things. I have not worked out in 6 weeks. So I'm definitely making sure that I'm not eating any junk, you know. So that's how that is. Today, all I had was, gosh, this is not even something that you guys would count. I took a little fork and just dipped it into my husband's spaghetti. And I just had a little teeny taste. Not even, you know, like something you'd give a little child. And that's it. I haven't had any GOLO today. I haven't had any of my supplements for today. I haven't started my day other than a few other things. So I still have to do my stretches. I still have to do my spiritual things. You know, I still have to do... yeah, my vitamins, and I have some stretches, my physical therapy I have to do. So once I get done with this video and sharing with you guys, that's what I'm going to do. So I just wanted to let y'all know what my eating habits are like. As you can see, I need to trash some of this. This is old. You guys have seen this, but I have been faithfully logging in what I eat. I might be rushing, I might be eating fat, I might be writing fast or sloppy, but I'm logging it in. It's just a part of my accountability to myself. So I not only do I write it in, but I also log it into my app. Okay. Sorry, I just had to check to make sure I was still recording. It's upside down. No wonder. Okay, whatever. All right. As long as it's recording, and this is what I've been just writing down. And as you can see, as we get further into the month, you know, they're down here at the bottom. You can't see it, but down here at the bottom, I didn't eat anything for dinner. As you can see here, for dinner was half a tuna sandwich and some chia chips. They're the late July chia chips. A protein bar, a protein shake, a tuna sandwich for dinner, you know. So it gets kind of sparse, okay. So that's what it is. And so, and I jot this down right as I'm eating, you know, or about to eat, or I'm preparing the food, because this is right here in the kitchen. And I just write that down so that I can remember, just in case I forget to log it in on my phone. And as you can see here, this was yesterday. I had bacon and egg sandwich, and I forgot to tell you guys, and I had a little bit of baby lima beans on the side. That was to replace home fries. How many of you love bacon and eggs with home fries? So lima beans, baby lima beans, spinach, even sauerkraut. I have to have something on the side with my sandwich. Plus, I need to make sure I have enough carbohydrates in my system in order for me to take certain medications, supplements that I have, because if I don't, I will be nauseous for hours. So I have to have some sustenance in my system. Okay, here for lunch, I had half a protein bar. And then for dinner, that's where I told you I had the spaghetti, and I had some chia chips with the spaghetti, the late July chia chips. So, you know, guys, I'm not going to throw this away. I need to like, because this book is so thick. But I'm not. And I haven't been writing down my goals for this week. I should, but I haven't. And it is just, for me, really, the goal is to just stay on track. Let me just write that with you guys. Just to stay on track. That is my goal, because it's easy to fall off. Right now, I'm hungry, but I don't feel like being bothered with food. Does that make sense? So if you've been on phentermine, if you've been on Mounjaro, maybe even Wegovy or Ozempic, then you know what I'm talking about. I know that I'm hungry, but I just don't feel like being bothered with food. And that's it. It's just that simple. I mean, I would love right now to have somebody bring me a bowl of spinach, hot spinach, maybe with some onions in it, cooked spinach. I'd love to have a bowl of some spinach soup. But I just don't feel like being bothered with it. And if you brought it to me, I wouldn't wolf it down. I would say, oh, okay, sit it over there to the side while I'm doing my video. You know, so that desire for food is, I feel like I'm on Mounjaro. I'm serious. I feel like I'm on Mounjaro. So my goal, especially since I'm not working out right now, is to keep my caloric intake under 1,200 calories. Now, let me explain that. I don't want to be well and then gain a whole bunch of weight back because I didn't eat at least 800 calories while I was sick. So it is my goal to make sure that I get adequate, sufficient, enough calories every day, knowing that I don't have an appetite. So like right now, I love steamed shrimp. Okay. I love fried shrimp. I love shrimp. I love crab cake. I have no interest in it right now. So if my husband was to come home, say, hey, I went to such and such a place, you know, and I'd be like, oh, okay. So that excitement for food is gone. And I'm going to be honest with you guys. I don't want it to return. You know, I want to be well again, but I don't want my regular, you know, appetite to return. And that can happen. Sometimes a person can be sick for a long time and they lose their appetite, and then they get well and their appetite don't return. Will I be lucky to have that happen? Probably not. But I am feeling better, but it's a temporary thing. Like yesterday, I was really sick the majority of the day. Today, I feel like 80% better. Tomorrow, I might be sick all over again. It's this yo-yo up and down thing where you just don't know how you're going to feel. I may be feeling sick in 10 minutes from now. You know, it's crazy. And it's cold outside. It's 50 and 60 degrees during the day, y'all. And then it's 20 and 30 degrees at night. you know, and I need to go downstairs. I need to go outside. I need to feed the stray cats, and give them fresh, hard food and water. But I better make sure I'm dressed right because it is cold outside. And just by me doing that could make me just feel worse instantly. So I got to take it easy. I'm going to be honest with you. I am not in any rush to start working out. I do not miss working out. I love living my life without having to exercise at all. I love living my life with hardly no appetite at all because I have RSV and recovering from RSV. That is great to me, but that's not healthy living. You have to work out. You have to be mobile. You can't live how I'm living. You know, my husband went to Walmart and he said he was going to go to Dollar Tree, maybe even go to Value Village. And he said, why don't we make a date of it? Why don't we go out together? And I couldn't do it because I was just feeling that sick. And that was like a week ago, like last week. It was just like that. So, you know, it sucks. It still sucks. But the good thing is that it's the weight loss and the whatchamajiggy. So like I said, I'm in my 6th week. I'm finally recovering from RSV. There's remnants there, but I don't think I actually have it. The last time I checked, when I weighed myself, I had lost 3 pounds. So I'm glad about that. And I'm pretty sure I've probably lost 2 more. So I feel it in my body. I can feel and see, you know, the weight loss. I see the inches that has gone. So my typical day, guys, is for breakfast, I will have lean bacon. And yes, it is pork bacon, but you can have turkey if you want. But I only eat 1 slice, and that's 40 calories. And I have my keto bread, which is 40 calories or 45 calories a slice. And I have 3 egg whites and 1 egg yolk. And I might have it fried or scrambled, however I want it. And sometimes I'll have a half a slice of vegan cheese and a bowl of spinach. And that is breakfast. And it carries me through to a late lunch, which may be a protein shake or a protein bar from Atkins. Then dinner time will come around, and that's when I have baked chicken that I made myself, the thin sliced from Purdue. Purdue has these thin sliced chicken breasts, and that's what I get. And it's, you know, supposed to be the healthier version, you know, no hormones, no added hormones, no nothing. So I get that skinless, thin breast. Excuse me. And also, I have some sweet potatoes that are organic, and I just made them with cinnamon and organic olive oil. And I have spinach, and I have baby lima beans. I also have cannellini beans, little baby the cannellini beans. That's also like fiber for me, because you guys know I am no longer on Metamucil because Metamucil is poison. It is filled with lead, so I had to stop taking it. There's currently a lawsuit against Metamucil, the company that makes Metamucil, because of this. So I'm no longer doing that for fiber. I'm faithfully taking the GOLO, and I am not having the problems that I had when I was on the semaglutide. The herbs, the combination of the herbs, whatever the heck is in GOLO has helped me tremendously. My husband saw the difference. He started taking it, and he had a difference as well. So again, I'm not promoting it because I'm not affiliated with it like that. But as far as weight loss, I have not been sticking to the GOLO plan. I do eat GOLO food from time to time. I have some in my freezer, but it's not something that you would want to eat every single day. It's not something I would want to eat every single day. And I always add spinach to it. I love the GOLO food. I'm not going to lie to you. I really do. And one big bowl is like only 280 calories for one whole meal. So if you ate GOLO 280 calories for lunch and dinner, and then for breakfast, maybe you had a nice, really good, hearty protein shake or whatever, you know, you will definitely lose weight unless you have like hormonal problems. Now, I do want to point this out. When I got my blood work done, there was an improvement in the areas that were affected by the semaglutide and the levothyroxine not mixing, not working together, not being regulated. Okay, and I got real bad metabolic syndrome. I mean, I was totally inflamed, for those of you who don't know. And I had to go to the hospital. I went to the emergency room, the patient first, because I was really, really in a bad place. So I had a bad reaction to semaglutide because I was on levothyroxine and it was not being regulated properly and adjusted and everything, and it just threw my whole metabolic system into chaos. I am finally better in that aspect. My adrenals are finally back to normal. I am no longer filled with inflammation like that, only except the inflammation from the RSV. So all of that damage that was done has finally subsided, and my body is back to its healing the healing process is almost complete. The only bad thing, guys, that was on my blood work was my glucose was still too high. It was like 103 and 99 was the max. And my TSH levels are still extremely low. They are lower than 0.45, and my estrogen is low. My estrogen was at 17. Okay, really good estrogen is like 70 and 80, but that means you're going to be bleeding, and I don't want that. So my doctor said increase your estrogen. So I've increased my estrogen. I'm waiting to see if I start bleeding or not. I doubt it, but let me share this. My slow weight loss is not all my fault. It is the metabolic syndrome, the menopause. If you don't have enough estrogen in your body, you are really going to struggle with weight loss. Levothyroxine side effect is a hindrance in weight loss. Some women actually gain weight if they take levothyroxine. And for those who don't know, levothyroxine is for thyroid disease, hypothyroidism. So I've got these two things going against me, okay? Because I know that I should be thinner than what I am based on my workout routine, based on what I've been eating, based on GOLO. And it's been a struggle for me to lose just a little bit of weight in a normal amount of time because of my estrogen being so low and the levothyroxine. So we can't take me off the levothyroxine. That's over. I have nowhere else to go. I'm stuck with levothyroxine. So I've got to focus on increasing my estrogen. So if you are struggling with weight loss and that estrogen, your thyroid, your testosterone, your whole entire metabolic system has got to be intact enough for you to lose weight. Being in menopause, it needs to be optimum. And my estrogen is absolutely not optimum. I don't know what my testosterone is right now, guys, to be honest with you. But I know that I need to increase my estrogen. My estrogen that's just too low. 17? When I got my blood work done, it was the level number was 17. I want to at least be at 30. Good Lord. So, I'm lucky that I was able to lose 3 pounds in 4 weeks since I've been sick with RSV. 3 pounds in 4 weeks was good for somebody like me who is just, at that place where weight loss. It's just not happening like it used to. So that's what I've been eating. A protein shake or a protein bar for breakfast, or either the bacon and egg sandwich with the side of spinach or broccoli, or little baby beans or whatever. And that is what's been holding me, you know, till a late lunch, you know. So that's all my update is. For those of you who are interested, I appreciate it. I'm still getting messages and replies in regards to my Mounjaro videos. If you have any questions about my experience with Mounjaro, my weight loss with Mounjaro, please feel free. I will definitely reply back to you. So my advice to anyone that's out there, make sure that your blood work is up to date. Make sure that your thyroid is checked completely, like your TSH, your your T2s, your T3, your T4. Make sure that all of your aspects of your thyroid is being checked. And your estrogen, your testosterone, your insulin, and your glucose, okay? Those are two separate things. So make sure your insulin and your glucose is being checked. And definitely eat clean, organic, non-GMO, low carb. You know, when I say low carb, I mean keep it low on the starchy stuff. Lima beans are starchy, string beans are starchy, carrots are starchy, cauliflower is starchy. I'm talking about keeping the clean carbohydrates low and keeping the friendly carbohydrates, which is your vegetables, green leafy vegetables, dark green leafy vegetables, kale, collards, broccoli. You know, cabbage is more on the starchy side, but it's like the least of them, you know, because I love cabbage. You can lose weight on cabbage, you know, stuff like that. And then lean, clean proteins, especially white meat. I try to stick with lean white meat, but I am a true carnivore, so I do like red meat sometimes. But I try to keep red meat at a minimum, like burgers and steak and roast beef, pot roast, and bacon. That's why I allow myself one slice, you know, a day or every other day or whatever, however that's going. So I hope that this encouraged anyone that's listening. I hope that it was informative. I have actually a lot to say because I have literally been through so much these past 12 years since I started menopause, and it's a struggle. It's a thing. That's what I'm saying. It's a thing, and it's something that you just got to deal with. You have no choice but to deal with it. So, on that note, I'm going to go ahead and end the video. And like I said, if anyone does have any questions, for those who are interested in the weight loss part of my channel, I thank you so much. Please feel free to ask questions. This is a variety channel. I have subscribers who are strictly interested in Bible devotionals. I have some who are just strictly interested in journaling and sticker books and Happy Planner. And then I have those who are just strictly interested in ASMR. Those who are just strictly interested in what's in my bag. So this is definitely what I like to say, mixed media, you know, content. Because it's just little aspects, different areas of my life that, you know, I'm sharing with you guys. So on that note, you guys have a wonderful and blessed day, and take care of yourself. And I haven't said this in a while, but self-care is so far from selfishness. It's so far from selfishness. Love yourself, take care of yourself, and remember that when you're feeling good and you're healthy on the inside, it shines through to the outside. It expands out to the outside. And you can see it, you can feel it, and everyone else around you can. By the way, I am right now, this looks like what, iced tea maybe to you. This is not iced tea. This is Bragg Pro and Prebiotic Grape Vinegar. Google it. Very good for you. I don't drink a whole bottle every day. It's just something I like to have to sip on, as well as tea. But this is very good for you. This is very, very good for you. Vinegar is good for weight loss, but you got to do it a certain way. There's a ritual to it. But this I'm just taking for health reasons, because this is what my doctor had recommended so many years ago. So check out Bragg Pro and Prebiotic Vinegar, Concord Grape Vinegar. It's really good, and it's organic. All right, guys, I'm out of here. I'll see y'all. Be blessed, and take care.